Here I come, guys. Hey guys, it's Nature's Daughter, back with another general read for the collective. Let me get my phone together because it looks crooked for some reason. It's giving cricket. Right, so let's see if I can get that together. Hopefully that's better. I'm not really too stressed about it, honestly. It's been. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll be right back, guys. All of these except for the first one I made. My husband bought me this one, but I made all 4 of these. Hey, Krisha. I haven't talked to you in a minute, Nisi Poo. I'm going to have to make sure I call you soon. I love you. Namaste. Have a very blessed day. Man, it's been so much going on, guys. All right. Setting up my crystals. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to bring out my little jellyfish. It's so adorable. I just got to do it, right? My little jellyfish. It's so awesome. Jellyfish crystal ball. Adorbs! I love it. I'm like a big old kid. When I get something I like that's adorbs, I gotta do it. So get my little LED, my little handy dandy LED light to bring a little bit of howdy do. There we go. Make sure it shows up on camera. Hi, Kabbalah. Good morning, everybody. Oh, sorry, guys. I have got to, yes, the jellyfish crystal ball. I love it. When we saw it, I was like, I gotta have it. And it's supposed to have a little purple light that glows, but the battery burnt out. We were wondering why it was on clearance. Oh, well, we are handy dandy. And my husband had literally just bought this LED light, right? So just put it behind it, and now you can see my floating jellyfish. So we're going to get another LED light that has different colors. So just put right at the bottom of here on the inside of this part, and then it'll be different colors. I think I might get one that just flashes different colors so we can just see it flash in different colors. It'll be so cute. But anywho, I digress. Let me get my self-moderation going, guys. I used to leave my chat open to everybody, but I can't do that anymore because the trolls, they come in here and they just change the mood. So I do subscribers only, and you got to sit here for at least 20 minutes in order to chat. If you haven't already subscribed. So, all right, guys. So I got another deck. Like I told you guys, I'm like obsessed with buying new decks, right? Yes, it came from Temu. Bam! You know, there's another reader on here that was like being real stank about cracking jokes and being goofy and laughing. The cheap Temu brand. Now I see her doing readings with Temu cards. The same ones that I got coming. Isn't that funny? But this is what they look like on the back, right? And this is what they look like on the front. They are awesome, and they're a nice size. They're a little bit bigger than standard size. Ooh, that jumped out, so that means something, right? Before I even get started, this is for adults only, right? 21 and up I prefer, but 18 and up is just fine, right? Entertainment purposes. If you are interested in a personal reading, all of that information is in my description. Go to my channel description for the details on what type of personal readings that I do supply, right? But if you're interested in that, just take a look at my description. You can book a reading with me at naturesdaughter1976@gmail.com, and we will Skype your reading after you make your payment on my Cash App. I will be opening up my avenues of payment, but I'll get to that when I get to that. Right now, I got Cash App. So if you don't have Cash App, so sorry, we can't do business. My husband has Venmo. So if you guys are like truly interested in getting a reading, email me, you know, and then we can talk about how you can pay me and how we can move forward once you actually contact me. There's too many people that are trying to contact me for free readings. That's not going to happen. So stop doing that. You're wasting your time and mine. Okay? So mermaid magic, that's what jumped out. It says, embrace the magic within and let your intuition guide you through life's currents, right? So follow your intuition, collective. Because the energy that I'm picking up is you got somebody in your energy that's truly trying to get you off your path. They need you off of your path simply because if you're in chaos and can't think straight, they can feed off of your energy easily and manipulate your energy easily, and you. Keep you in your chaotic, toxic state of mind so that they can swing from your energy and take the positivity and grow from that. A lot of times people don't understand that when you're sitting there, you're realizing that when you are around certain people, you start to, you look in the mirror and you don't see yourself as the beautiful flower that you are, right? You start seeing yourself depleting. You start feeling yourself depleting, your health. Right? You start noticing rashes or just things, your hair coming out, your hair not growing, not flourishing, looking dull and gray. Like if you got locks, they're thinning at the roots and you're trying to figure out what's going on. Why, you know, what's going on with my hair? What's going on with my skin? Why is it so dry? Why do I look in the mirror and feel ugly? You know why? Because somebody around you is siphoning your energy. They're sucking on you like a vampire, like a leech, just, you know, taking all of it, and you're sitting there, doody-doo, all sweet and innocent, like the fool on the tarot deck, right? Walking around all sweet, smelling the flowers. Meanwhile, you got all these synchronicities around you trying to warn you about these people that are trying to hurt you. But you're like, oh, I believe in God, I'm good. Meanwhile, you still got to pray. You still have to protect yourself. You still have to be aware, right, of your surroundings and take care of yourself in the now. So you need to be aware and take care of yourself in the now, because you got someone in the now that's really trying to stop you from your forward progress, because your forward progress is not their forward progress. If you're focused on loving yourself and being what you're supposed to be in life and being on your path and being true to you, then your energy is good for you, not for them. They need you in chaos and toxicity. So from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, you're always, you know, going through something about them instead of you. Focus on you. Focus on loving yourself. Focus on your gifts. Focus on what you need to focus on to be a better you right now, today. Okay? Stop letting these vampires get in your life, right? Stop letting these vampires stick to you and attach to you and siphon your energy and send black magic to you and all this craziness, and hold on to your energy even when you're no longer in their lives. You know, you got to realize, people, there are witches and warlocks out here that are doing magic on you. There are people that don't understand their powers that are doing magic on you just by talking crap about you. Your mouth is powerful. You know, your tongue is powerful. That's why you can pray it away. Yeah. And you can make things happen that are ugly with your mouth, right? So don't let somebody do that to you. Protect yourself, right? In every way. In every way. Okay? So let's get into it. Yeah, I love this freaking deck. This is an amazing deck. I gave myself a reading with this deck, and it was awesome. Made me feel really good about my forward progress and about the stuff that's been happening in my life. Things are not all rosy and beautiful, you know, all the time. But, you know, I take these lessons, I learn them, and I get the blessing on the other side, right? And then I'm better for it because now I'm smarter, you know. Now I understand how to get through obstacles that I was not aware of before, right? So there's that. Ocean Goddess on the bottom. Your inner creativity and flexibility. Embrace your inner creativity and flexibility, navigating life's twists and turns with ingenuity. Damn, if that's not what I just said in so many words. Hi, Abundance King. Prayers to you as well. Oh, and if you guys don't mind, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, be a member of the tribe, okay? We're healing over here, right? All we're doing is adulting and trying to live right and as righteous as we possibly can, right? You want to be your own leader of discernment. You want to be the best version of yourself possible, right? That way you know that whatever happens in the end, you did everything right, right? You did everything right. No matter about what other people are doing around you, no matter if they're trying to trigger you into doing something ugly, you be on the right side of the right side of karma. You stay one with the Most High. Don't let nobody take you outside of yourself and what you need to be doing, right? I freaking love this deck. This is the first deck that I got from Temu that is like damn near like, I mean, the quality of this deck. I got this deck right here from a spot that I go to locally, right? Nice, above average size. Nice quality. You know what I'm saying? This is for those people that talk bad about Temu. I'm trying to tell you guys. They got some nice quality stuff. Oh, and check this out. I call my power back right there on the bottom just to let you know what I've been saying is what you need to do. You got to get into you. You got to tap into your own power. Right, collective? Because you got someone out here that's just basically trying to, I wouldn't even say they're trying to ruin you, but that's the gist of it. But I think some of you have people that are intentionally wanting just to ruin you. But then you got some of those people that just want to take what's yours. Some of you got people that want to actively ruin your lives. Some of you have people that actively just want to be you. You know, like destiny swapping type of thing. But then there's some of you that people just love your energy. You know? And they know that if you're happy, it doesn't work well for them. The more negative they can keep if they can keep you vibrating low, it helps them to vibrate high. If you understand what I mean. They're using your great energy in a negative way. You know? Trying to keep, if you elevate and you vibrate high, guess what you do? You manifest. And great things happen for you. And you keep moving forward in love and light, right? But if you're vibrating low, you're not able to manifest. Things are happening to you. You're open to toxicity and chaos. And that's what this person wants for you. So you need to do some return to senders. You need to pray. You need to take care of yourselves, mind, body, and soul, because you got somebody actively in your energy trying to stop you in the worst way. Sea creatures, find guidance in times of darkness and let your inner light shine bright. Okay? Let that light shine bright, okay? Sharks, embrace your primal instincts and navigate life's waters with fierce determination. Right? Me and my husband's been watching this show called Billions. Oh my God. 7 seasons. We just wrapped it up and now I want to go back and start over. Because it's about billionaires, right? And how they rock and how they move and how they roll. Mind you, we watched Tulsa King and then we watched Landman and we watched what was the other one? Shoot. Ugh. Yellowstone. Now, in Landman, Yellowstone, and Tulsa, it's a whole lot of, taking people out. But with Billions, there was no taking people out of their body. You know what I'm saying? They were manipulating people mentally. They were sending people to prison. They were manipulating people mentally. They didn't have to raise their fist. Out of 7 seasons, I think I saw 2 people get physically assaulted, and one of them was into sadomasochism. So he liked it. The other one was trying to warn somebody at Camp David, and the CIA whooped him. Like, hey, buddy, you can't come here with that energy. You better calm down with your message. So, you know what I'm saying? So there was no aggression, and I was really digging that, because it made me think, about how feeble-minded people are. Because it's feeble-minded to walk around here trying to pick physical fights with people and rah, and man, I can beat you up. It's feeble-minded, It's primal. It's like you really kind of need to grow up, use your brain. Let's try that. Use your words. Learn how to communicate verbally, instead of fists, guns, and knives, and physically. Let's keep all the physical drama to yourself and learn how to use your brain. It's huge. It's full of knowledge, right? This thing right here, it's called a mouth. That thing right there, that's a tongue. It forms these things called words and conversation and intellect, right? And if you educate yourself, guess what? You can navigate through life without all that drama, right? And without all the anger, without all the violence, right? Let's get into that. I know I'm being very condescending right now, but it's so annoying how everybody is so quick to want to fight, and most of them don't even know how. Just go sit down. Have several seats and learn how to talk. Learn how to communicate. Stop going inside of your own self and saying, I'm right all the time. So let's go ahead and formulate a sentence where I'm right and you're wrong no matter what I did. Let's stop all that. Let's take responsibility and accountability for our own crap. Let's do our own shadow work. Let's get out here and act like adults. Hey, act like a grown-up. I don't know. We all can't wait to grow up, and then when we do, we're still acting like little kids. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. Or I'm touching you. What are you going to do about it? I'm touching you. What are you going to do about it? You know what I'm saying? It's like a whole bunch of big-ass kids walking around like little kids, but grown. Still having temper tantrums, not understanding that communication is probably one of the easiest things we can accomplish. I don't know why it's so hard to be loving and kind, but let's try harder. Okay? Let's try harder, guys. I mean, it's so easy to be ugly. Let's try harder to be nice. Smile. Right? It takes way more muscles to frown than to smile. Look it up. Okay? I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of feeling it. I'm tired. I'm an empath. I'm tired of people deflecting all that ugly energy towards me, And in turn, I got to figure out what to do with it. Not just my own, but everybody else's, And it'd be so nice if we could all just take a beat, deal with our own crap, and not be so ugly towards each other. 10 minutes in traffic and you're ready to pull your hair out because people are so damn ugly. I mean, literally, I wasn't about to crash into anybody, but I literally just watched a whole line of about 15 cars on the highway. Everybody's trying to get off, right? Half of them. The other half are just in that lane for no reason. They're not even going that way. This is an exit lane, right? But they're sitting there slamming on their brakes, about to make everybody crash behind them just because they're too ornery to move. And then as soon as they almost cause the accident, then they dip over into traffic, damn near cause another accident, and keep going. Meanwhile, there's cars doing this, trying to get off. Me, I'm protected. I'm so, paying attention that I saw it coming. I just started slowing down. So the people behind me knew, chill out, calm down, stupidity ahead, you know. I was the warning this morning, you know, and I was so glad to be that because there was so much going on ahead of me. If they didn't see my lights, and I drive a truck, thank goodness, not a little car, they probably would have crashed into me too, you know. It was just a lot going on, and I'm just saying that to say this. So many people are out here in their feelings, mad about their own life, deciding that they're just going to go out and be ugly because they're having an ugly day. Stop that. Deal with whatever is making you feel ugly. Get to your happy place and then go spew that. Okay, let's stop all this ugly negativity. It feels disgusting, and I'm tired of feeling this pit of ugliness in the pit of my stomach and trying to figure out what to do with it because it's not mine, you know, because it's coming from everywhere. I hate that. I really hate that, and I hate that for everyone else too, because I mean, nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves to be beat up by ugly energy, bombarded by it. It's gross. Confirmation from Teeny Weenie, she don't like it. And King is just looking at me like, yeah, that's why I like to stay right here. Anywho, let me get back to the reading, guys. I have to go into that sometimes because, you know, I don't know. I just see so many people out here trying extremely hard to trigger each other. And for nothing, you're not going to win anything by triggering besides ugly energy. I had a woman, I talked to you guys about this demon that we came across. Tell me why we saw this woman again yesterday, and she was so friendly. When I saw her, I said, what the hell are you doing here? And she said, hi. And I was like, whoa. In my mind, I was like, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I remember my last 2 encounters with you, demon. Maybe the attachment wasn't on her that day. Maybe she was high on something. I don't know. But it was weird. And that's what I'm talking about. Everything seems to be inside out, topsy-turvy, upside down. You know, the people that I have encountered that were demonic attachment like, or just straight up demon acting, they're acting nice. But the people that are usually nice are acting like demons. What is going on? There's a shift in the energy after the 3-3 portal. I'm not even gonna lie. After that day, I felt a shift. I don't know if you guys felt it, but I felt it. And it was a strong shift, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Let me get myself a little bit more caffeine, guys, before I get off into this reading. Calm down, Teeny. Teeny weeny beanie. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys are taking good care of yourselves. Hi, Chef Umi. Chef Umi. Pearl of wisdom. Embrace the wisdom of the ages and let the luminous light of truth guide your path. I truly, truly love this deck. I don't know if this is a typo or if this is a play on words, but the starfish is misspelled. The R and the A is topsy-turvy, and I just said everything is topsy-turvy, didn't I? Crazy. So I think this has got to be a message, right? Listen to the whispers of your intuition, for it is the voice of your soul guiding you towards your highest good. Topsy-turvy. You see that? The A and the R and the star. Yeah. I'm on point today in ways that I can't even explain, right? I prayed before I did this. I saged, I smudged with sage and Palo Santos because it's just a weird situation in the air that I just can't put my finger on. Ancient temples, seek strength in your past and let the echoes of history guide you towards the future. So don't let the past hold you back. Use it. Like, it's like your shadow self. You deal with your shadow self so that you are not afraid of your past, right? So no one can trigger you, right? So they can't come back and use something from the past to trigger you today because you've dealt with that. You know how to use your dark side for your favor, right? So I feel like that's part of what's going on with whoever is, you know, in your past trying to siphon your energy continuously. Yeah. They're trying to have you see things topsy-turvy. So make sure you're doing your return to senders. Make sure you're protecting yourself. Make sure you're praying. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Bam. Right? All right. I love this new deck, guys. Coral Castle. Live with intention and purpose, aligning your actions with your deepest values and desires. Yeah. It's beautiful, guys. Because I still feel a lot of great stuff in the air. I heavily feel, and it's like, it's Taurus energy that I'm feeling heavily. It's earth energy. I'm feeling earth signs heavy on the earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. I really do love this deck. I just got it yesterday. I don't know how long it's going to take for my other decks to come. The last time I ordered from Temu, it only took them 7 days to get it to me from China, because the whole order came from China. This time, everything except this deck came from a local vendor. I believe it came from a vendor that was at Amazon, because when they said it was picked up by the people. It was Amazon. So, anywho, makes sense. I've been on Amazon looking at their decks too, but I haven't bought anything there because every time I go anywhere else, I go back to Temu and I find what I'm looking for for the best price. Nobody has beaten Temu yet. And I'm not talking about El Cheapy, because like I said, I got this deck and this crystal deck and 2 other decks that are travel size that are coming in standard size right now, and they only cost like $2 more than the travel size. I think I got this for like $2 or $3, and I got the full size version for like $8. No, $7. Some of them are like 7 something, some of them are like 8 something. I rarely find one that's more than $12. I haven't spent more than $12 on a deck through Temu, and I believe that was my gold foil deck. And even this deck isn't $12 anymore. I think this is down to like $9 now. And this is an awesome deck, by the way. I'm just gonna go ahead and use it now because I love it. It came with a 2 handy dandy guidebooks, Spanish, English. You want to know why? Because the deck is in Spanish and English. Gracias and thank you. Right? I love this deck. It is gorgeous. Simply gorgeous. Simply gorgeous. So this is what it looks like on the back, baby. Gorgy. Gorgy, right? And this is what it looks like on the front. And how about the full? I don't do this on purpose. I always shuffle the deck, right? And the Fool is on the bottom. Oh. And El Loco, the Fool. Espanol at the top, if you can see that. Can you see that? And then it's English at the bottom. Love this deck. And just the whole art of it all. Just I'm like a big old kid. I'm sorry, guys. I love my decks. But this one only cost me like 12 bucks. And it was also through Temu, but it was from a local dealer. This one and this one, they both came from local dealers. But all the rest of them came from China, and they're nice. They're really nice. I got some really, really awesome decks. And this one, I love this one. It is super duper colorful. The Sacred Soul timing deck. I love it. It's so gorgy. But anyway, we're going to get into the gold foil deck and see what we have in the likes of tarot. So, anyone who does not like tarot, whatever, tarot decks, because I know a lot of people like to watch me because I use oracle decks, which are completely different. But if you're scared of tarot, time to leave the room because I'm about to get into tarot right now, okay? I don't want anyone getting triggered. That's why I put the trigger warning on, because I will be using tarot today. And some of my message isn't all rosy and rainbows, okay, today. Some of the stuff that I'm channeling is kind of ugly. You know, and I got to give you all of the message. I can't just, I love coming on here giving you guys sweet messages that are just full of love and money and all that good stuff. And might have a few salty people, but for the most part, it's all good. It's not all good. It's just not all good. Some of it is going to be a little ugly today. So that's why I put the trigger warning up there. I don't want anyone coming in that's going to be taking their frustrations out on me. If something happens that triggers you during this reading and you feel annoyed, please leave the room. Don't go off in my comments, because that's going to get you put in at least a 24-hour timeout. Hey, get down. You'll get a 24-hour timeout, and if it's, you know, light, if it's actually too heavy, you'll get kicked out immediately. But I do give warnings. I will give you a 24-hour timeout if your first offense is light. But if you come crazy, I will delete you and block you so quick. Okay? So let's all be cool. Take what resonates, leave the rest for someone to appreciate, for someone else to appreciate. Don't take this too seriously, okay? But it's not going to be all rosy today. So let's just get ready. Get ready for a real message, not a pretend message that just makes you feel all warm and toasty inside. This is going to be the message that you need to hear, not the message that you want to hear. Okay? All right. So let's get into it, yeah? Okay. Hermit. The Hermit. El Ermitano. Time to take a little time to yourself. Because while in solitude, that's when you learn yourself the best, right? While you're taking that time out, that much needed time out, that's when you get to know yourself. You get to know what you're willing to do, what you're not willing to do, what you're willing to take, what you're not willing to take, who you want to be, who you want in your life, who you want to disconnect from, right? You start to understand things a lot more clearly when you have time to think without being bombarded by everyone else's thought process, right? Solitude is a great thing. It's not a bad thing, so don't take it as such, okay? Rey de Copas, King of Cups. You got someone coming, and this is Pisces energy that I'm feeling. You got someone coming that wants to assist you in your life, but you got to be your own leader of discernment whether or not you want to accept that cup, because the cup seems a little fishy. It seems a little fishy, but, you know, you got to be your own leader of discernment. Take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else to appreciate. It could be a good cup for you. Some of you, it is a good cup. Some of you, it's a great cup, you know? But you got to know what's going on in your life. You got to be your own leader of discernment and take what fits, right? So if someone's coming to you with a cup that doesn't seem right, if you're, follow your intuition, period. If it doesn't feel right, it's not for you, okay? As de oros, Ace of Pentacles. So you got some good pentacles coming in. You got some wealth, extreme wealth coming your way. But it's in divine timing. Reina Reina de Bastos. Reina de Bastos. Queen of Wands. Leo energy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Queen of Wands and Reina de Bastos. And Diez de Bastos, Ten of Wands. See, your toil and labor is going to pay off, but it's in divine timing. So it seems like there's something that you need to let go of. There's something that you have got to let go of. You got to come to terms with something before you're going to be able to move forward. Okay? Dos de Oros. Dos de Oros. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, because there's chaos going on behind you. But you're feeling like everything is going to be all right. You know that you have faith that everything's going to be all right, but you're feeling a little impatient right now because you've been working really hard, and you know that the work is over and you've learned the lesson and the blessing is coming, but you wanting that lesson right now because you worked so hard, right? Just be patient. It's coming. Don't rush it. Because somebody does not want me to get this message out. Now all of a sudden I got the burps, right? And I didn't have that before. Let me warm up my coffee. It's getting cold. I don't know if this is going to be a long reading, guys. I am going to do more than one today, but right now I needed to get this kind of twisted message out first because the energy is kind of heavy, right? And I'm trying to get this message clear and concise because I don't want to, I know it's triggering, but I need, because I'm an earth sign too, guys. So it's not triggering for me. It's just, it's confirmation for me. And I hope it is for you. Take it as such, because readings are just that. It's a reading. It doesn't have to be set in stone. You be your own leader of discernment. You are the one you control your own destiny with your thoughts in your mind. So just like in Twilight, Edward's sister, she could see, she had the vision. She could see based on your decisions, your future, right? But if you did something different, if your decision changed, if you made a different decision, it would alter your course, right? That is life. Every time you change your mind, you alter your course, right? So this right here, me telling you what to expect, it might alter your course. You might be like, I don't want to do that. I don't like that feeling. Oh, heck no. Let me make the necessary alterations within myself so that I don't have to go down that path that way. I'm going to go around that corner there because I see a clearer path, right? You changed your mind and you altered your course. So that is always an option, guys, right? So don't take these readings as, oh God, this is what's going to happen. My life is over. No, your life's not over. You control your life, okay? Not me. I'm here to guide you. Not say you do this or it's over. No, I'm not that kind of reader. And I don't fearmonger, right? That's why I don't really like to give the heavy message, but it is the message. And that's what God wants you to know. What's going on, not what makes you smile all the time. Sometimes what's going on is not going to make you smile. Sometimes it's going to make you cry. Sometimes it's not going to make you do anything but think, right? But whatever emotion or thought it evokes, it's what's meant to be. So get into it, yeah? Right? It may be heavy, it may be serious, but it's necessary for growth and prosperity and forward movement, right? So if we want to grow, if we want to be the best we can be, if we want to elevate high and vibrate high and get all those blessings from the lessons, right? What do we got to do? we got to go ahead and go through it. We got to grow through it. We have to learn. We have to be open to change, right? So get into it, yeah? And be the change that you want to see in others. Don't be out here triggering people. Don't be out here deflecting your pain and your hurt, you know, because it's not going to help you. It's really not. If it gives you a quick fix, you're like a junkie, you know? So go get your therapy so you can figure out how to self-soothe without hurting yourself and others, right? Because that's the best place to be, where you can self-soothe and actually soothe yourself in a positive way that doesn't hurt anyone, you or anyone else. And you might help someone else grow because they're watching you soothe yourself and they're like, I need some of that in my life. God, help me. Help me get there, you know? Help me grow to that and beyond, you know? Yeah. Let's get on the growth of it all. Like, I was about to wear this sweatsuit. This sweatsuit, what does it say? It says love. Came from, no, babe. Okay, because I have all of them. Got the one that says love, the one that says babe, and then it's another one, queen. I think the love one it was my mom's, but I have it. Anyway, it has a sweatshirt that goes with it, but I didn't want to wear that. It felt a little too hot. But I wanted to wear this because this is happier. This elevates the mood. Like, they're doing a little heart symbol, Mickey and Minnie. You know, I know the history behind them characters. I'm not getting into the ugliness of it, but this picture right here brings happiness. It elevates the mood, right? So that's why I decided to wear this, because I know Disney brings happiness to people, right? It makes people happy. It makes people smile. And I'm trying to elevate you. Elevate your mood, elevate your soul, elevate you to a level of vibrating so high nobody can touch your feet if they're vibrating low, right? So, I'm just going to be honest, you know, with all the stuff that's been going on with me, I almost didn't get on here to do a reading today. I haven't done a reading in a couple days, and trying to stay positive, you know. But being a person, a human being, there's only so much a person can take, right? So I had to do a little self-healing myself, you know, just take a beat, love on myself, and do some shadow work. Because like I tell you guys, sometimes you don't realize you have a trigger until it's triggered. And then you're like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that feeling at all. Let's work on that. I don't like people having control over my emotions. You know, I run this vessel, me and God. So if somebody else can control me in any way, got to tackle that. That's a demon. Got to go. Nope. Nobody else is going to be controlling me, right? So if someone can control your mood with a word, you need to do some shadow work. If anybody can control your mood in any way, do that shadow work, baby. You do not want anyone having control over you, because all they got to do is open their mouth and here you go, reacting and dealing with the drama that comes with it, right? And who wants to do that? Who wants to have drama in their life because of someone else? I don't. That's just me. I want to be the one that controls. Whoa, what was that? I don't even know what it was, but I'm going to see what it was because it was coming out. Sota de Espadas, Page of Swords. Standing on a hill, holding that sword like it's a golf club. Pleasantly clueless. This picture is pleasantly clueless. And that's the feeling that I'm getting from this Page of Swords. Pleasantly clueless. Just don't be that. Don't be out here pleasantly clueless. La Emperatriz, the Empress. You're pregnant with a great idea. You got wealth coming your way, collective, in the form of a wonderful idea. Some of you may be having babies, but This one does not give me the feeling of baby. You see how she is not pregnant? Most cards of an Empress is she's pregnant, like visibly baby bump. There's no baby bump on this one, right? This is, for me, the energy on this card tells me that you are pregnant with an idea. Some of you are about to either get that career opportunity that you've been praying for, or that bank loan for that new business, or that support from someone else, coming, not a bank, but a person coming in to assist you, to partner up with you. Hi, Shannon. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope all is well. But yeah, so you got greatness coming, right? You got some great ideas that are about to come to fruition. So tap in. I saw that shark on the other card. You know what I keep getting? The feeling that I'm feeling really, really heavy and strong, collective. Somebody is going to be on that show. Sharks, you guys know what it is. The Shark Tank? Is it Shark Tank? All the rich people, when you come to them with ideas and they help you get it off the ground and help you cultivate it and become a millionaire, right? You're going to be on that. I think it's Shark Tank. Yeah, I think some of you are going to be on Shark Tank with a brilliant new idea that's just going to go to, like, everybody's going to love it, right? And you're going to be a billionaire. Maybe a millionaire, but I'm thinking billionaire. I've been watching Billions, so that's significant, and that came to mind while I was doing this reading. So some of you are going to be millionaires and others will be billionaires, but it's coming, baby, and it's coming fast and furious, right? And it's coming from your idea, something that no one else can cultivate. No one else can say, oh, I did it too. No, you're going to be the first to do this. This is going to be your original idea. Everybody else is going to do stuff, trickle it off from yours, but you will be the original, baby. Yeah, you got that coming. Yep, Shark Tank. Thank you, Chef Umi. Because I was thinking Shark Tales almost. I'm still like in that, those animated movies that I used to watch with my nephew. Yes, Shannon, I know. I've had so much going on in my life. So I haven't been able to do lives as much, but I'm getting back into it. And in a minute, things are going to be so much better that I'll be able to do lives a whole lot more. Things are changing and evolving in a very positive way for me. So I'm just going to say that. Even though there are crazy things going on, there's still great things happening as a result, right? Because I'm not giving in to the energy of it, right? Sometimes I'm human. Sometimes I literally do confirmation from Teeny Weenie, just in the moment, just be like, oh, I get so tired of being positive all the time. Sometimes I just have to have my meltdown and just be like, ah, but then I get over it. And then I learn the lesson, and then I get the blessing. So yeah, right? It's just life, and it happens. La Templanza, temperance. I love this temperance card, but it's got, I'm noticing the Masonic symbols. Get into that another reading. But yeah, that's definitely a Masonic symbol there. And that's like a third eye. Let's work on our third eye, guys. Let's work on our chakras, our 7 chakras, period. Like the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root chakra, right? That's at the base, right, of your tailbone. Work on all of those. I would suggest listening to meditation music that heals, cleanses, aligns all of your chakras, right? And clears. And just meditate in that. Sit in that energy and ask God to heal all of your chakras, right? Because I feel like there's serious chakra healing that's necessary here, but especially that third eye and that heart chakra. Because people are trying to stop you from your forward progress. They don't want you to see them coming, so they're trying to calcify your third eye, right? And they're trying to stop you from manifesting. Most of your manifestation comes from your heart chakra, right? I mean, you can manifest. If you align all of your chakras and know how to manifest, line them up and know what to speak from those chakras to, manifest everything you want instantaneously, Get into it, yeah? Matter of fact, guys, I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to get into that. I'm going to start. I used to do this before, but it was more for me than it was for anybody else. I was just doing my meditation along with my backflow instant thing that my mom had left me. I broke it. One day it broke. I don't know how I knocked it over, but I knocked it over and it broke, and I was crushed because it seemed like everything that my mom had left for me it was either getting broken or somebody would steal it, or it was just weird. It was like, what the heck is going on? Or it just would come up missing. So I was just like, I kind of got out of it, but I'm going to go back to that because meditation, I can't stress it enough. It's necessary. It's necessary to control and stabilize your mood. We're killing ourselves being angry all the time. Anger is sickness. It's all the gross things that take us out at an early age, right? So control your emotions. Controlling your emotions can control how long you live and your quality of life, right? So get into it, right? And I implore you guys, anybody that's into tarot, that watches tarot on a regular basis, study major and minor arcana so you know what's going on in the reading, right? What the cards mean themselves, right? Because our intuitive meaning may be just the meaning that we're getting from God. It can coincide with the card and the picture, but it may not necessarily be the exact message that the card itself has. The meaning will coincide with it, but the message is deeper than just the meaning of the card. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't know the meaning of the card at all, then you can lose some of the message, you know? Because not all of us are explaining the detailed meaning of each card, because we're giving you the message that God is giving us if they're intuitive readers. Everybody that's on here is not intuitive. So I can't speak for everyone, but I can speak for myself. I am an intuitive reader. So what I am doing is giving you the message that I get from God, right? And it comes out through the cards, but like I said, if you want to make sure you're not led astray, you know, learn the cards. I always think it's good to self-educate in any situation. Anything you're into, self-educate. If you're religious, don't just take the preacher's word for what the Bible means. Read it yourself. Get your own intuitive message from God about what that Bible means, okay? You don't need a third party to interpret it for you. If you don't understand it, talk to God. Pray about it before you go to bed. Ask God the questions you need to ask. Meditate on that. When you wake up in the morning, pray again. Okay? As soon as you wake up, you should have some answers from your dreams, right? But if you pray again, God will be continuously on that for you, you know? If you are confused about something that God said, God will clear it up for you. Trust me. You don't need an interpreter. But if you feel like you do need one, you make sure you use your intuition as to who you go to. And don't be upset, you know, by the outcome that you get when you feel compelled to go to a third party for information. Because a lot of times God will let you bump your head that way, so you start to understand that you keep going to outside sources looking for the truth. The truth is right there within you. I gave it to you. I'm a part of you. Your intuition is me inside of you. So stop ignoring me when I tell you what to do. Your intuition is telling you, hey, do this. And you're like, nah, I'm going to question you. And God's like, oh, yeah? All right, well, go ahead and bump your head. Bump it hard. I bet you'll come back. And as human beings, what do? We always bump our head hard and come back. But I'm sorry, God. Can you help me? Hi, Tanya Lodi. All right, Sacred Soul Timing. My beautiful, colorful deck. I love it. And at the bottom, it says Capricorn time. Hey, Capricorn. You know what's funny? I said this reading was heavy on earth energy. Right. I said Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And what's on the bottom? of the Sacred Soul Timing deck is Capricorn. It says Capricorn time, work, practical, long-term, uphill climb, but worth it. Yeah, we are a trip. But once you get past that brick wall and that other brick wall and that cement wall and that steel gate and that other brick wall and the chimney. No, I'm just playing. Once you get past our layers of protection, we a big old gushy marshmallow inside that just want to be loved. We just got to protect ourselves because so many people, step on us. So, yeah, that's me, Capricorn time. And I know that's why that came up, because I am an uphill climb. But once you get there, it's so worth it because I'm a very lovable, awesome person. I just don't give my love freely to just anyone because everybody doesn't deserve it, right? And you have to be the same way. Be your own discernment. Don't share yourself freely with everyone, right? Only some people deserve your love and light. You can give people smidgets of it, a smile. But to let them attach, or not even attach, but really be in your circle, in your world, vet them. Everybody don't deserve it. Come to India? That's a really long flight. I do need to get out of this country and just see more of the world. I'm not going to lie. The only country that I've ever been to is Canada. And that don't even count because I'm from Detroit and Canada's literally right across the river. There's 3 ways that you can get to Canada from Detroit. Well, there used to be. You could take the Boblo boat, cross the river. Take the underwater tunnel, which is under, literally a leaky under the river tunnel that you can drive under the water or go over the bridge. We used to take the Boblo boat. It was an amusement park that was over there in Canada. I don't even know if they still have it. I don't know, because I was a kid when that was going on. And the Boblo boat, they had stopped using it. So I don't know if Boblo is still going on, but I know they stopped using it. And at one point they were refurbishing the boat like it was going to be like a museum. And then something happened and they burnt the damn boat down. I was like, no, not the Boblo boat. You should have just left it alone. Darn. But anywho, I digress. Really kind of, it was like, oh, a piece of my past, all gone. But it is what it is, so I digress. I've only been to one country. I've never even been to Mexico. Not the part that is still considered Mexico. I've been to Arizona, California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas. All the places that used to be Mexico, but they aren't anymore. But actual Mexico, I haven't been there. And I have lived in the states that are like border states. So, anywho, I guess I'll go there one day. But I do want to go to other countries. The only country that I have been to that when my mom was pregnant with me, she was living in the Bahamas. They were living there. So anybody that knows about the Bahamas, it's very beautiful in the touristy area, but the living area, especially if you're not from there. Yeah, but my mom said everybody got really sick from the water because it was so bad. And my brother, who's passed on right here, that's when he started getting really sick. He died when he was 3. So, anywho, I digress. I don't know why I just shared that with you guys. Oh, you're from Chicago? Awesome, Chef Umi. Yeah, I can't say I spent a lot of time in Chicago, but I did spend some time in Chicago because my family is, my dad used to be a minister in the Nation of Islam. He's still in the Nation of Islam. He kind of was in the Nation of Islam, and then he kind of went to spirituality, and then he went back to the Nation of Islam. But anyway, I digress. He was a minister in the Nation of Islam, so we did spend time in Chicago because he would have to go there and meet up with Farrakhan and, get his orders. Stumping orders or whatever, and that the Muslims own a lot of a nice little area in Chicago. So anyway, I did spend a little time there, but I was always underfoot of the FOI, so I never actually saw Chicago like that. I was always under MGT, under FOI protection. fifth class. I have no idea what that means, Tanya. Are you saying you're in the 5th grade? Because if that's what you're saying, it sounds like you're too young to be on my channel. So let me make sure I tell everybody now, since people are here, because I always say it at the beginning, but I don't know if everybody hears it. This is for adults only. This channel is for adults only. You need to be 18 or up to be here. I prefer 21 and up, but 18 and up is just fine. But if you're not 18, I appreciate you not being here, because if I say something that's not for kids, I don't want you going back to your mama saying you got it from Nature's Daughter, because I told you guys from the beginning, adults only, okay? So this is not for children. This is for adults only and entertainment. All right, moving on. Hyde Park, Chef Umi. Oh, okay. Yep, I've heard of Hyde Park. Heard of Hyde Park. Yeah, Detroit, I haven't lived in Detroit in a very long time, but when I did live there, the west side was still a nice side. It's not anymore. It's not anymore. I looked up my old neighborhood and I was like, whoa. Whoa. I mean, the last time I went there, it was pretty darn bad. I was like, what happened? Like, the school was closed down. All the high-rise apartments were abandoned. And it was just houses. Most of the houses had been burnt down. They were gone. A couple of them had just recently burnt down. It was like, whoa, what happened to my neighborhood? It was so thriving when I was there. I remember those old high-rise apartments where all the older gentlemen would be there, you know, playing cards, and they always had their little fold-out tables, gambling, playing cards, and the next day we come out there looking for the change that they left behind. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was always really fun. But those high-rise apartments were filled with people, and the school was open, and I went to that school, you know, and all the houses were filled with good people, and we were a community, and all of that good stuff. It just, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to Detroit, but I have to say, it was really sad. The last time I went back home, I was sad, because they keep trying so hard to come out of, you know, all the funk that they've gone through over the last, I'd say 20, 30 years. But it's hard when you're such a huge city like Detroit and Chicago to keep everything right, you know? It's challenging, right? You got so many forces. You got the good people, you got the bad people, you got the in-between people. And some people just don't want to be bothered with the mess at all, you know? So it's just like, where do you begin, you know? It's hard. That's why I always talk about community. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If we can get back to that community love, we can get there, right? We can build our communities back if we just start loving each other again and stop tripping over the stupid stuff like this. Who gives a darn what you look like on the outside? We all mutts. None of us are original anything anymore. I don't care where it started. It's not there anymore. We all got trickles of everything in us. So let's just all get along. Literally. Like old boy said back in the day. Can't we all just get along? Hello. That's never been more true than it is today. It's like, God, we got to get over the stupid stuff, and we got to realize that the biggest thing right now is saving our planet. Forget all the it don't matter. We need to save our planet. We won't have nowhere to live to hate each other, you know? So let's start with loving ourselves, loving our planet, you know what I'm saying? And treating each other like we really care. You know, treating our animals like we really care, treating everything like we care, because everything came from God. Everything is living, breathing, and deserves a chance to exist, you know, without being plucked out just because, you know? So yeah. Gosh. Oh, wow. Your family's been in your community since 1956. Gosh, my parents were 6 years old. That's awesome. That's what I'm saying. That's right. You stay there. Because that's family, right? Your extended family. I love it. I love it, guys. And that's what I'm promoting. Love, community, family. Doesn't have to be the person that got the same bloodline as you, right? Create family wherever you go, right? I don't have any of my family around me. I don't have not one relative anywhere near me. Not one. I got my husband and I got my puppies. That's awesome. So I'm just saying, guys, you got to get into it. You got to get into it. All right. Wish fulfilled, serendipity, destiny, fate, being spontaneous and taking risks pays off. Ooh la la. So what does that say, guys? I told you got something coming in, right? You got someone or some people that want to come help you. So you got to be your own leader of discernment and see whether or not this help is something you want to take. If it's something that would be a positive light in your life that won't affect you or anyone else negatively, then it's a good cup to take. But analyze any cup that's coming your way. Just because someone says they want to help you doesn't mean it's going to be help, and does not mean it's going to come from a good place. Some people's intentions are extremely negative and they come to you with a smile and a handshake and help. Take this help. I got a cup for you. Meanwhile, it's lined with poison that you can't smell or taste, right? So be aware. Be aware that just because you see your dream as beautiful and wonderful and positive, everybody else isn't seeing it that way. Some people are seeing it for what it is, but they don't want you to do it. They want to do it. They want to be the one to accomplish that goal and have everyone love them for what you're about to do, you know? But they can't because it's not their path, right? They're trying to destiny swap with you, you know? And it's ugly. It's coming from a disgusting place. And you've got to watch your back. You can't be so sweet and innocent, collective. You can't be naive right now. You got to be clear-headed. So pray for wisdom, guidance, discernment, clarity. Okay? And peace. Right? Peace so that you can think clearly. Decalcify my third eye. Clear up and cleanse, clear, clean, charge, open up all of my chakras. Get me aligned so I can do what I need to do. Right? Open doors. Love it. Journey, passage, access. The door is unlocked. Just walk through it. Woo! Get into it, yeah. Just walk through it. Walk through that open door. That key, that big old key, got your name down the shaft of that door because it's your door. Nobody else can walk through it but you. It's yours. Up in the air. Fleeting wishes, adapting. The timing is uncertain, so change your approach. So, if you have been trying to do something and you just keep on trying and the approach that you have tried, it's just not working, stop doing that. Stop. Stop and pray. Ask God for guidance, wisdom, discernment, clarity, and peace of mind. Someone does not want me to tell you this. Excuse me. Yeah. I don't drink soda. All I drink is water, the juice sometimes. I use juice for my mushrooms, and I haven't been taking my mushrooms since my last cleanse. It was a little too cleansing. I didn't like it, so I needed a break. But anywho, I digress. I love my mushrooms, but I didn't love them that day. But, oh God, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Oh, sometimes you have to change your approach. You know, you can't always go about things the exact same way, right? And a lot of times when people see you switching things up and things getting better for you, they start to get jealous, you know, and they start try to figure out other ways to throw a monkey wrench in your plans. You know, you don't have to deal with that. Are you trying to say Virgo? Jazzy? Jazzy won't be stopped, 90? If you're trying to say Virgo, I'm not doing a zodiac reading right now. I'm just doing a general collective reading. So it's a take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else to appreciate type of situation. Not really a specific sign. However, Oh, no. I don't know what that is. What is it? BIGO? 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 No, I have no idea. I've never heard of it. I'll check it out. That's what I will do. Once I finish this up. Once I wrap it up, I'll definitely check into it. No, maybe it's somebody that looks like me. I do have a little sister. Funny thing is, I have a half sister. We have different mothers, same dad. But she looks so much like me that our nephew, when he saw her for the first time, he started crying because he thought it was me. It was so cute. He was like, Amy! And then he started crying because he realized it wasn't me. He was like, and she was like, it's okay, baby. I'm still your auntie. He was like, yeah, like, I know, but you're just not the one I thought you were. Yeah. But yeah, I've heard that more than once. I had someone ask me, someone told me that they are a moderator for someone that looks just like me. I was like, really? Okay. I don't know if that's a good thing or a creepy thing. I don't know. Because most people that look like me are in my family. Not even trying to be funny. My family has some very distinct features. Like my niece, she looks exactly like my great-grandmother. Granny has some strong genes. She was a 4'11" little native woman. And all the babies that came from her bloodline got this chin. Right here, this teardrop. Oh, yeah? Aw. Well, I'm glad she has great energy. That's a good compliment. So thank you, Jazzy. You're awesome. I'm glad you guys are awesome stopping by, okay? I swear this whole self moderation thing where I can have subscribers only in the chat has been a dream. Oh my God, I haven't been trolled. I think I might have had one troll. I put them in a 24-hour timeout and they never came back to bother me again. It's been really nice. I love it. Thank you. I've been told I laugh like a witch, and during Halloween, I really take advantage of it. I think I scared a kid or two that came to my door for candy. They were like, oh God, it's a real witch. Okay, many factors: delicate, precision, clarity. Timing is fragile, complex, and multifaceted now. What did I tell you guys? That's like saying divine timing is in play, basically. Right? So be aware of that. Don't try to rush the situation, right? Because what's for you is meant for you. No one can take it from you, but they can delay it. Right? Don't let anyone delay your blessings. We already went over this one. Up in the air, fleeting wishes, adapting. The timing is uncertain, so change your approach. So if there's something that you've been trying to do and you just keep bumping your head over and over trying to accomplish the goal and it's not working, you have to change your approach. It's not going to come together the way you want to unless you change your approach. You know? And sometimes that's hard to do. You know? Who wants to start over when you feel like you've been doing this for a long time, you know, and you just want it to be over already? Okay, that one wants to come out, so let it. Slow progress, rest, resist. Maybe it's something you need to resist. I mean, you know, words don't just come out for nothing, right? During a reading. So maybe there's something that you need to resist, and you're about to be tested. That's what the energy is. You're about to be tested, something that you need to resist. But you got to be your own leader of discernment to figure out what that is, right? That's between you and God. But once you've shown that you've learned that lesson, you're going to get to the blessing on the other side, right? So get into it, yeah? Get into that blessing and that lesson, right? Because nothing beats a failure but a try. Doesn't matter how slow your progress is as long as you're progressing, moving forward at a steady pace, right? So be patient and enjoy the journey as you go along. You know, slow progress is progress. It doesn't matter. Progress is progress, no matter how little it is. And you've got to congratulate yourself for the little wins along the way. Congratulate yourself. Stop to give yourself flowers, right? What else do we have for the collective? What else do we have? I love all my new decks. I'm so giddy about them because it's really weird when you see people trying to hate on you, you know, subliminally. Talking about, you know, your decks and where you got, you know, talking about where you got them from, like, you know, like it's beneath them, right? And then you see them again and they've been shopping on the place that they said was beneath them. You know, everybody was talking, well, not everybody, but this particular person just kept making mention of the Temu, they're shopping, get the Temu version. I was like, wow, that is so funny that you're being so petty. Grow up. But it's funny though when I see somebody going the extra mile to be petty and childish, and then they have to eat their words because now they're shopping at the very place they were dissing. Yeah, get into it. Yeah, you start realizing spending $50 to $100 on a deck of cards was not very smart. When you spend $50 for one deck, guess what I got? 5 decks, and they all look amazing. They give out great messages, and guess what? They're no different than the ones that you got, right? And I didn't have to break the bank to get them, right? So there's no diss here. If you want to spend $100 on one deck of cards, that's cool. Do it. I'm not dissing you, but I'm never going to diss anyone or talk down on a person for being a budgetnista. Hello, frugality is what keeps you from being rock bottom poor, baby. You better get into it and learn how to be frugal. Hold on to your money. Do you think wealthy people got wealthy because they spent all their money? They buy things that appreciate with value, not things that depreciate as soon as you walk out the store. Yeah. So when they spend $1 million on a painting, it's because it's going to appreciate every second of the day. Yeah. So if they resell it, guess what? They're going to make a profit. Yeah. But they don't spend their money when they don't need to. Right? Hell, they don't even pay taxes. They be moving their money around so much they can't even figure out where their money is to make them pay taxes. So, you know, you got to be smart. That's what I've been learning about watching that show Billions. You got to be smart and stop sitting here playing by the rule that the people that made the rule don't even play by. Hello, be smart. That's all I'm saying. Get into it, guys. Don't fall behind playing a game that wasn't meant for you. Some of us are playing a game that's beneath us. Step outside of that. You're royalty. Know your worth. Okay? Very soon, speed, agility, quickness. Things are happening fast. So be ready to move. I'm ready. Are you? Are you ready for what's coming your way? Because you've been praying for it. You've been asking for it. You know? You've been asking God every day, can you make my situation better? It's coming. It's right there. But you got to let go of some stuff. Yeah. Everything can't go with you. Everything cannot go with you. Are there any signs that you have a message for in this reading? Okay. Hello. Did you see how that came out? Pisces. Not one sign has come. All these cards, not one sign has come out. And this is, the Sacred Soul deck has all of the, all 12 of the signs, the zodiacs in here. Not one came out until I asked, is there a sign? So, hello. Unexpected, happening suddenly and sooner than you thought. Intensity, fast, surprise. And this is going to happen for Pisces. Pisces time, intuitive, creative emotions, February 19th through March 20th. Feel when the time is right, Pisces. Unexpected, intensity, fast, surprise, happening suddenly and sooner than you thought. Feel when the time is right. It's going to happen before you thought it was. Whatever you're expecting, it's coming in fast and furious, right? The slow progress that you've been making, you were unlocking things. You were opening doors. You were getting through the obstacles that you didn't even realize you had, right? And now doors are opening. Your wishes are being fulfilled. And very soon, everything is going to happen so quickly, it's just going to blow your freaking mind. All that slow progress is going to be like, whoa, what? I don't even know what that was about, because it all happened so fast after the slow progress. everything just came to fruition just like that. It's all over. Now I don't have to worry anymore. Right? That's what you're about to encounter. Well, we're moving on up. That just came into my head. To the east side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky. That just popped up in my head, and I did used to watch that, reruns of that when I was little. But yeah, like the Jeffersons, you about to move on up, baby. Everything you want is coming to fruition. And that's for Pisces. Yep. Heavy Pisces. I said it was heavy Pisces energy in this reading earlier when I start pulling from the gold deck. Let's see what we have in the Romance Angels deck. Hello. I love this little can that it came in. Also, Timu. Every deck that I'm going to use today, I think I'm just going to use all my Timu decks. I think I might use something else. Maybe. I'm not sure. But right now, all I got over here, all but 3 of these decks are Timu decks. 3 of them came from the local boutique that I shop at. And I know that you can get 2 of them online for sure, because I know the girl that I saw on here that used one of the decks that I have. I know she don't live where I live, so I know she didn't buy it from the store I bought it from. Okay, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And that's all about healing your shadow work, right? Right? Timu is awesome. I have nothing but love for Timu, right? I mean, when I get from the local dealers, through them, I get my stuff, I'd say 2 to 5 days, depending on, you know, where it's coming from in the U.S. But for the most part, when I get it from them, if there's no holes coming from overseas stuff, I get it within 7 days, pretty much. But they give themselves, like, I think it's like 15 business days to get it to you. So it's 3 weeks so that you're not stressed out. But yeah, I haven't had any problems with not any order from Timu, not once. I remember one order I had, it was coming slowly, but we had our country had a block on things coming from overseas. So when I found that out, I was like, okay, it's not their fault. I'll just have to wait. But as soon as they lifted it, they got it to me right away, right? You know, they got it as far as they can get it. And when the block was lifted, they got it straight to me. So I don't have any qualms about them. I mean, you have to know how to shop with them. If you don't know about the sizes of cards, then you can get stuck with the travel size unknowingly. You know, so you got to know that the decks, if you want a standard size, that's like this size or this size. This is 12 centimeters or 4.7 inches by 7 centimeters and 2.7 inches. So you got to know, you know, the sizes as it pertains to what you're buying. This one right here, it says that it's like 11.6 centimeters, like 0.4 inches smaller than the standard deck, but it looks exactly the same size. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be your own leader of discernment. But if it says 10 point anything centimeters, or if it says that it's less than 4.7 or no 4.3 inches, don't get it, because it's going to be too small. It won't show up on camera unless it's like these. You know, these are not the tiny ones. They're almost a square shape. But if you want the ones that are longer, if they're like this short, you know, if they're like this, they're not going to show up on camera. You know what I'm saying? So I found that out the hard way the first time I ordered from Timu, and it was fine because I was able to, you know, make my readings work for me. But I learned and I did better. So now I went back and I rebought all of the decks that I got in the teeny tiny travel size, and I gave away the ones that were travel size to a beginner reader, so they can practice and learn how to tune into their gift and tune into their cards and, you know, mix in, you know, unite with your cards. Because when you get a deck of cards, you don't just get a deck and, I don't just get a deck and just start using them. I connect with my deck before I use them. I make sure I cleanse it, clear it, all that. You know, I don't just open a box and start using it. You know, I want to make sure I'm giving off good energy. I don't know what was done to this box before I got it. I want to make sure that whatever energy is on here is clean and positive and mine, you know, not someone else's. So anyway, I just wanted to say that, you know, so if anybody's new to shopping on Temu, when it comes to cards, just look at the sizes. And if you like small cards, then you're cool. You just get whatever. But if you want them to be a certain size, then, you know, there's that. Be aware. Guys, I need to eat. I really need to take a break and eat. I'm starting to feel a little weak. So I'm going to take a break. I'm going to eat and I'm going to come right back. It's not even 10:30. So I'll be back say about 11 o'clock. In about 45 minutes, I'll come back and I'll pick up where I left off. Okay? And we'll start with we'll finish up with this deck. Okay? I'll just put part 2. Okay? All right, guys. I love you. I'll see you in a minute. Good morning, Yellow Worlds 48.